Well, he's the owner of the consensus best knockout of 2018 against Chan Sung Jung. That came with 1 second to go in the 5th and final round. Yair Rodriguez back on the proven ground tonight.
Yair Rodriguez is a guy that since winning the Ultimate Fighter Latin America has earned five Performance of the Night bonuses in 7 fights. Every time that he fights, it's very exciting. He's very skilled. He can do it all. He went out to Chicago after the show, lived with Izzy Martinez, learned wrestling, learned to speak English, just developed an overall game of mixed martial arts to put himself in a position where he could one day fight for a UFC championship.
And it's fortunate that he was able to work out his differences with the UFC, because one thing I will say without a doubt, he deserves to be in the biggest show in the sport, and Yair Rodriguez very much a factor here in this featherweight division. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, Yair El Patera Rodriguez!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with round 1. It is not a question of if, it's a question of when this fight hits the ground. You've got a grappler, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Most people think we're going to get a grappler's delight tonight.
Yes, we are going to get a grappler's delight, but for the Jiu-Jitsu player, for the Jiu-Jitsu fighter, he cannot allow for himself to constantly be on his back, because in the grappling realm, not only do these guys possess great submission skills, but the ground and pound. The advancements in the position is so key to the game. He has to make sure he's not thinking this is a jiu-jitsu match. This is a fight.
Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Oh, a nice Nice land there by Yair Rodriguez, DC. There are so many different layers and dynamic strikes in the arsenal of Yair Rodriguez. The opposition just never knows what's coming.
Big punch lands. Ooh.
Nice job to land the kick to the body there by Yair Rodriguez.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
How good is that right hand? Oh, how did he eat that uppercut? Oh, and there he goes, working off that jab again. How's your jab?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab. But you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch, and the first one you learn is a jab.
Right.
And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon.
26 total strikes have landed for Yair Rodriguez. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one.
That was nice fight.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range.
Powerful leg kick lands.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
What a body kick.
And he landed the right hand there.
Work. Come on, let's work.
He blocks the punch.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Throwing that jab, no good. Right hand on point.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. All right, so he continues to land that jab. His opponent said he was ready for it, but doesn't appear to be.
You're not ready until you're in there. You can watch all the film you want. You can spar as much as you want, but until you feel a guy with a fast jab like this, you don't understand the precision of that punch. Nice punch, man.
Blocks the shot.
Oh, big head kick.
Just misses there with the left.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Right punches there. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Trying to kick the leg out. DC didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point. Nice.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Nice kick.
Beautiful right hook counter. Oh, Yair Rodriguez closing the distance now, DC. You can just tell he's starting to gain some veteran chops now with several years on this UFC roster. Uppercut is good. Nice hook lands.
Left hook, right hand.
What a fight we got going on here.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Trying to inflict some damage here, but misses with the kick. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides here.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, so the next round is underway. Will it be more of the same? And by that, I mean all of those strikes to the body. You got to think at some point the opposition is going to lower that. Oh, right there, DC, he's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh, straight right. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. Look at the turning in that kick.
Oh, that's a good right hand. Oh, roundhouse kick. Add that to his highlight reel. Oh, man, don't be afraid to raise the guard as another head kick lands. One more here, DC, and we could be having a referee coming in waving his arm.
Waving it off. It could be over in an instant if you do not block head kicks. What a phenomenal job by the offensive fighter, setting it up, and you're throwing that head kick over the top. Nice job setting it up. Good job landing. Great offense. Nice head kick. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Slips the punch nicely there. Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge in reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. Just misses with the jab. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Lands flush with that right hand.
Nice.
Nice slip to avoid the left. Well, he misses with the left punch there.
Ooh, big shot lands. I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Rodriguez's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Oh, that straight punch was useful, champ.
Multiple times he's used this punch to get to the target. What a tricky head kick.
Well, that'll quiet the storm. Shot blocked by Yair Rodriguez. Got clipped with the right hand. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two.
Nice punch there.
Just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
That right hand hurt him a little bit. Great punch landed with so much power.
Oh, another one. He just keeps landing these brutal head kicks. I am no doctor, but would someone like to tell me how he is still standing? Back and forth we go. Kick is good by Rodriguez. Try to establish that jab. Splits the guard, lands the right. Just unable to quite find that range. Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. All right, so he connects with another punch there, kind of targeting that cut, I think.
I mean, when you get a cut on your opponent and you see it and it's pouring blood, you continue to attack it. Every time you land, you can see that it splits it a little bit more. Great job finding that weakness and really taking advantage of it. Nice, sneaky head kick.
And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
All right, so a good series of kicks by him there. He has mixed it up beautifully, I think, on the feet tonight.
He is kicking everywhere tonight. He's doing a fantastic job.
Oh, tags him with the left.
That left hand has been really effective tonight.
Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here. All right, that's the end of round number two. Oh, the round is over and blood is just fauceting out of this cheek. That cheek has gotten out of control. Cutman can only do so much, and given the fact that that cut continues to be attacked by the opponent, if this thing gets any worse, they're gonna stop this fight. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
What a punch.
And that one certainly found the target. Big hook. Oh, straight right. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Blocks the shot. Rodriguez gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition. Now connects with a right. Trying to do damage now with the kick, that's a miss. Oh, nice slip, and then the counter for good measure. So making good use of that reach advantage now. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. All right, so there he goes, continuing to land that jab. When they put this highlight together, it's just going to be one head snapping back.
It's going to be boxers going back and watching this guy and going, wow, this is what a jab is supposed to look like.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed.
Good punch.
DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot. Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, big left. 3 minutes to go in round 3. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range.
Oh, nice. Can't take many of those, you better check.
Out of range with that one. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Punch over top.
Rodriguez all sorts of bruised up on his body. That is going to hurt something fierce tomorrow. Rodriguez easily evades. Just missed with the left there. Oh, he might be out.
Oh, both landed. Nice stupid punch.
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Pretty good job by him there to raise the guard and block the strike, keeping those hands up to protect that cut in and around the eye.
He has to keep his hands up. This is not by choice. This is mandatory. It is mandatory that he covers his face. It is mandatory that the body damage is not as important as protecting the eye.
On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, He might be out. Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. Pretty good right hand.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, that punch will land flush. Oh! Oh, what a round. All right, well, that's the end of the round, so the location is okay, the cut on the cheek, but that is some serious blood trickling out of that cut there. You got to think maybe at some point they call the doctor in, and if he doesn't like what he sees, maybe they stop this fight. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Oh, man, this guy kicks like a mule.
So hard. He kicks so hard every time you can see him drive his shin into his opponent. Ooh, what a punch. Watch knees to the body.
Slips that left hand. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent.
Nice punch, man.
Unable to connect with the right. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Yair Rodriguez. Oh, he tagged him with the punch there, DC. That's an educated left hand.
He's got great timing with his left hand. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing. Big head kick lands.
Rodriguez gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
He missed with that jab attempt there. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
We march on, 3 minutes to go.
Sneaky head kick. He went high on that one.
Oh, nice punch there by Yair Rodriguez. Oh, great head movement there, slips his head off the center line, and defensively, that's exactly what you're looking for.
It's almost like he can telegraph when the punch is coming, and when he sees it, he just makes a slight little movement, right or left, to get out of the way and avoid those shots.
Oh, that right hand is on point. Spinning back fist. Rodriguez's strike attempt there is blocked. Big shots being landed on both sides here. That one appeared to stun him.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Whoa! And just like that, the fight is over. I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout, and that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling, he used his elbows, he used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 53 seconds of round number 4. declaring the winner by knockout, Lesnar!
Oh, well, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right